Greetings and welcome to Crusader Kings 3, a Game of Thrones mod. Yes, it's finally out. And yes, I am making the video on a Monday because I'm going to be gone for vacation, but this came out just yesterday and I wanted to do a quick little overview like I've been doing where I just do a quick showcase of all of the things in this mod, get some people interested in it. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are already, but you know the drill and all that jazz. But I just want to do that, and then when I come back, we're going to start a new AGOT mod series. So, the Elder King series will be ending pretty soon, I'm thinking, maybe a couple more episodes. And then we'll have the Lord of the Rings mod, hopefully, should be updated soon as well. And then we'll have a Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings at the same time for our series for Fridays. So yeah, that's just a little heads up there. But yeah, I am on vacation, but I wanted to show this up because I've been waiting for this since CK3 first came out. So, like I said, we're not going to be like playing anything. We're just going to jump around a bit and take a look. So we got two different bookmarks here. Looks like Robert's Rebellion. And this one must be like the Crown Stag. Yeah. So personally, I usually pick Robert's Rebellion when I played it in CK2. Which we'll be going back to a CK2, a Game of Thrones mod as well. So, that's nice. And who are you, the proud lord said, that I must bow so low. You know, I remember watching a YouTuber years and years ago. And they made a Rain playthrough. Oh, 1 second. And I made a whole different version of a song, basically just doing the reverse of what the Lannisters did to Castamere and everything. I can't remember what I did, but I thought it was pretty good. But yeah, anyway, alright, let's just jump around. We'll take a look. We'll see how everything is. I like the beard there. Arisamad looks pretty good. Tywin looks on point. Hoster Tully, yep. John Aaron. I don't recall him having a beard being described, but it's been a bit. Robert Baratheon. I'm pretty sure he must have had a beard by this point, but Alright, what about this? Prince Doran here. That sounds about right. Oh, what about the fop? We need the biggest fop around. Yeah, no, I buy that. Alright, Eddard. Could we play as the Wall? We could play as the Wall. And Jantis Corgyle. We have a whole bunch of different free folk, wildlings, with all their different Magnaric, Then, Old Gods. Wow, there's a lot of tenants for these. Werewoods, Godwoods. I mean, we'll jump into it once we actually do. But let's grab a random place, look at the character creator real quick. There we go. Lyman Dairy. Nah. Someone we don't know about. Oh, you must hold everything because we don't know anything about like the individual lords for a lot of places, huh? Alright, Mooten. No one cares about the Mootens right now. Alright. So we have all the different cultures. Let's see if there's anything new with the traits here. No, it looks like that's all fine and dandy. Cool. Personalities. Oh, there we go. Honorable. Authoritative. Ooh, I remember that one. That was one of my favorites. Rude. Ruthless. Oh, so they changed what... No, that would be callous. This is what we have. We have ruthless. Alright, so that's the new stuff. Is there any more? No. So we got a couple new traits there for personalities. We got House Customizer. Ooh. We'll grab this real quick. Black Brother, Mute, Knight. I do have actually a couple of the submods too that did come out, so just keep in mind I do have some of them. Like I got the Burned and Crippled, I do have the Knight Dynasty tree, the Knight tree, which I think is a pretty good. It adds like a secondary little Dynasty tree depending on who knights you and who you knighted. You know, kind of like a family tree, just to see how you go about it. Green Sight Warrior, the Faith Fire Obsessed, Most Devout, Red Priest, Drowned Man. Formidable fighter. Yes, let's bring that back in. Cannibal gardener. Alright. Well, let's just take a look at the house customizer. Alright, let's take a look at we got all the cultures. We got Valerian. All the Valerians. What's High Valerian like? Hurling Caste. Diasporic. Culture blending. Blood of the Dragon. Republican Legacy. Industrious. Nothing for a Saucy. Bravosi. Mentorian. Gogosi. There's a Greenborn. Greenborn. Those must be the ones that have been born like on the mainland and aren't as, you know, dickish. You heard me. Oh, Hercuni. That's actually cool. Maybe we'll try a Hercuni or something. Maze Maker. I don't know anything about the Maze Makers, but oh, we got a whole bunch of different first men here. Northmen, Loyal and True, Wolfsmen. Wow, there's just a lot of different ones. Like, Loyal and True is probably their own unique one here. Savage, Wild, and Enchanted. Above the Setting Sun. Gotta take a look at them. Now, what about First Men? The Right to Prove. No. I want to take a look. There we go. Characters of this culture may become axe wives. Alright, that's cool. What about this one? Adaptive skirmishes. Rulers are less likely to have courtiers and guests join hostile schemes. Okay. So we got all that. We have Dothraki. It looks like it looked like Essos is not made yet. Obviously, this is the first version, so I wouldn't expect it to, but you know how it goes. Alright, a lot of Vandals. Let's take a look at the ancient races first. We got the Children of the Forest. Dragons. I have no idea what Jogwin are. Giants. Others. I have no idea what those are. Riverlander. Turmoil on the Trident. Valeman. Andalosi. Axeman. Vineman. Of Gold and Silver. Wine Woman and Song. Linguists. Marital ceremonies? What's that one? Skills from spouse counselors take tasks. 25%. Wow, okay. Adulterer and fornicator are despised, though. Gotta remember that one. Moonman. Moonman. Okay, so they're part of, like, Moon's Gray and that little area there. I know where that is. Marcher. Vengeful trait is more common. Loyal trait is more common. Stubborn traits have an additional bonuses. Harbor Man, Honey Whiner, Finger Man. I don't think I want to be called a Finger Man. Not gonna lie. Alright. And we have all the religions here. The Three Daughters, Valerian. Divine Marriage, of course. Old Gods. Old Gods Beyond the Wall, Frozen Shore, Magnaric, Old Gods of the Vale, First Gods, the Bronze Gods. Interesting. Times of Iron and Steel, Sacred Minds, Megalithic Constructs, Warmongers. And we have Faith of the Seven. Nothing there for these, but Warring Star. All Faith Militant. Oh, if you want to worship Baelor the Blessed, there you go. Well, at least we get Godswoods. And obviously, Knights are always good, too. The Cold Gods. The Drowned God. Faith of the Eight. Adds the Drowned God to the traditional 7, making him a semi-independent aspect of the Stranger. Alright. The Storm God. Dark Waterite, the Bearded God. Okay. So we got all that. Let's make it so we're male, since this is Westeros. Most people prefer male. Can I just randomize what I look like real quick? Why can't I finish now? I need a name. Just give me a Riverlander name. There we go. Blandish. Yep, we'll be Blandish. Alright, let's play as Darren Blandish. Take a look at the house customizer. If you wish to play as an extinct house, such as House Blackfire, you may select the option. If you region of origin, okay. Alright, so we can just join. Starting as a bastard will result in the creation of a cadet house of your dynasty after you have children. Always good to do, honestly. We might do that. I'll have to ask you guys what you think we should play as and where. But let's take a look at the extinct houses. Alright, well might as well go down the list, right? We got House Amber, Greenwood, Frost, Greystark, and Woodfoot. Alright, what about Riverlands? Fisher, Haraway, Justman, Coharis, Teague, Towers. No muds, eh? Interesting. Only Shell and Brightstone for the Vale. The Crownlands. Blackfire and Darkland. Alright. The Crownlands and Durandon. The Crownlands was my favorite in the CK2 when I always tried to make the Crownlands. It didn't really make much sense, but I always tried to do it. I was like, the king can have King's Landing and Dragonstone. I have everything else. Dryland, huh? Alright, what about the Reach? Gardner, but no mud. Interesting. Casterly, Perrin, and Rain. No Tarbecks? The Tarbecks were destroyed as well, if I recall. Grey Iron and Ore. Alright. Now, if we wanted to play as someone alive, so let's take a look. Lyman, Dairy. Join their house. Okay, so that's how you guys do that, just as a heads up. In the meantime, so there we go. We got all this. Let's take a look at duchy titles. We'll take a look around the whole area of Westeros here. We can see Harrenhal. I just want to take a look. What's this? Harrenhal. It's levy size -10. Holding taxes 4+5. Garrison 1,000. You cannot currently upgrade this holding. Construct a new large Godswood. Okay. Well, we did take a look at that, so let's switch over here. I want to see if we could build up, say, Harrenhal. If we had we could. Oh, buddy. Rebuilt Tower of Dread, the Wailing Tower, Tower of Ghosts, Widow's Tower, Kingspire, Harrenhal restored for level +10. Oh man, Harrenhal is like my favorite area. I mean, yeah, we get less taxes, but oh boy, oh buddy. So what's the typical one? Castle holding. A Worth River, Common Castle, Large Castle, Dry Moat. Alright, well, what about Godswood? Great Godswood. Alright, well, what other things could we build? Anything interesting here? No. Alright. I was kind of hoping they'd have interesting duchy buildings, but maybe that'll come in later. Already a large castle. Walls and towers, pastoral lands, earthworks and apiaries. Alright. We got the eye here. Isle of Faces, I want to say. Or pretty sure that's the Isle of Faces, because that's where all the weirwood, there's a big old weirwood forest there. Alright. So we have Blackwood Vale here. The Blackwoods are one of my favorite houses in the Riverlands, the Trident and all that. And that's going to be my quick question for you guys. What is your favorite house in each of the regions? I'll probably go into it once we start a series on this, but why not? I'll ask you guys now on that one. See, the Crownlands, I just like the Crownlands. Now let's take a look at get rid of all these first. Kingdom of the Crownlands. I know it's actually really quiet. I don't know why. Alright, we'll see if the music kicks in. Alright, we have the Gold Guard Heights. I should also have shown you guys the rules. We'll do that before I end the video. 7 Gates of King's Landing, because you never know what kind of rules are added, right? The Red Keep. Alright, that's cool. Castle holding, large castle, obviously. Alright, let's take a look at the north. I want to say Winterfell is right here. No, that's Dawn Forest. Alright, so Winterfell would be right here, then. Nope, I don't... Paramount, see, yep. There we go. Holy shite. Alright, there's Winterfell, but... Dear Lord! You will be overpowered once you're able to actually do something with that. Once you get the money to do things, holy small health boost. Ooh, monthly renown. Oh, that's nice. Wintertown, White Gate, Whiteward Tower. But what is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. You can build 12 things in one place. And that is amazing, and I love it. Alright, where's Moat Cailin? There we go, duchies. Moat Cailin, I want to say, is probably somewhere in the neck. But I doubt it, because I believe Moat Cailin's actually a little bit above. No. Oh, there we go. Now we got some music. But let me just make sure it doesn't overpower my voice. I know my voice is a little off right now. Sorry for that. Can I, like, research, find title? Alright, let's see if we can find Moat Cailin. Yeah. Lordship of Moat Cailin. Alright, so you're right, and it's right there. Alright, that's a bit farther up than I thought it would be. Moat Cailin was like the guard. You had to go that way, but it looks like you can just go this way. So I probably would have actually kind of moved that. Because it was like the choke point. It was the only way for people from the south that could get in. Unless you know, got boats and did all of that. But, yeah, personally I think I would probably move that. But unless they're basing this off like a map, which they could be. This doesn't feel right. It's right there. But yeah, no. Anyway, we got Moat Cailin. Building disabled because something. Oh, I guess Eddard's above his domain limit there. Forward level of 6 though. Levy size minus 60. Defender advantage plus 10. Alright. Alright. What about over here? We have the Manderleys. Alright. Everyone's going to probably be above their domain limit at the beginning. Alright, we have Lord Jorah here. So Jorah, yeah, this is the rebellion, so of course he'd still be here. Mistress Irena. Pretty sure she dies. I don't even remember ever hearing about her. So she would die, and then he marries Alicent Hightower. Yeah. Yep, he's not even a knight yet, so... sorry about that. Alright, what about Mage? Alright, we got to her 3 daughters here. Refusing marriage. Daisy. Hale and Comely. Homely and Hale. And Lyra was Hale. And it makes sense. And she's just robust. Jorah the Old Bear. Jorah, do you have... You do have Valyrian Sword. You do have Longclaw. I do like that. That's really cool. In fact, you know what? There we go. Lord Yon Bronze. Oh, wait, no, you wouldn't have it because, Lamentation was lost, yeah. But Yon the Bronze. Formidable fighter. Andar. Robar. Waymar. Everyone knows about Waymar. Let us dance. And then we have Robar the Red. What is that one? Fashionable. Ooh. Alright. Oh, let's see here. Alright, that's Grimholm. There he is. Little Peter. Delicate, scarred, pensive. No relationships. You should have a couple friends there. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, all that jazz. Gregarious, callous, ambitious, and deceitful. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, I wonder if they were added. Belmore. Bendar. Actually, let's see here. Search all. Have you been added, old friend? House Badix. You have been. You're not a lord or anything, but I'll have to remember that. Maybe we can get you to join us, Brighton and Calais. Alright. Oh, what about what was the other one from the AARs back in the day? It was a tiger one. And for the life of me, I cannot remember. How many Westerosi Valerians are there? I don't even know if it would have kept that one, but House Scales. If anyone knows what the one I'm thinking of is, let me know, because for the life of me, I cannot remember. I mean, I could go look it up, I suppose, but... Alright, there we go. Now I remember. Darkholm. I did just look it up. The Badix and the Darkholms were, I definitely remember reading those ones. I desperately actually back in the day wanted to make an AAR. And I tried many times, but I never could. I just couldn't get it down. I had a good idea and everything, too. I was going to also be kind of a Valerian, but... Some things just aren't meant to be, I suppose, right? Anyway, let's see if we can find House Dane here. There we go. Well, let's... Yeah, that's Doran. There we go. Stone Darnish. Lord Beric of the Torrentine. Ulrich. Arthur, the Sword of the Morning. With Dawn. You do not have the is the Sword of the Morning flag. Formidable fighter, the greatest warrior in the history of Westeros. Word of God, by the way. Barristan Selmy is up there. I believe he also said, what was it? Barristan Selmy was up there, and Daemon Blackfire. Yeah. Daemon Blackfire is up there as well. I can't remember. I think he actually did like a top 5 back in the day and let us know, but hey. No, was it Daemon? Yeah, with Daemon Blackfire. I get it confused because Daemon Targaryen is also Daemon Targaryen. Everyone knows about him from House of the Dragons, but Daemon Blackfire and Daemon Targaryen are like some of my favorite characters. Alright, well, let's take a look at a good old Rhaegar here. Skilled fighter, makes sense. Poet, yep. Beautiful, quick, knight. Oh, you have Dorne, feeble, Baron, yep. And then we do have Rhaenys and Aegon here. I wonder, do we have... No. Like I said, I do have the Knight Dynasty tree, but this did just start, so I don't think anyone has it until they start, knighting on their own. Valerian and the Common Tongue. What's in your inventory? Rhaegar's armor. Alright, fair enough. Alright, so we have that. And then we have King Jaehaerys II. Delicate Knight. Aegon the Unlikely. Maekar. Daeron. Spring Sickness. Alright, yeah, you definitely look at two. Oh, speaking of which, let's see here. Lily Waters, Willow Waters, Balerion, King Daemon I, the Black Dragon. Oh, he didn't add the Formidable Fighter? I would definitely have added that, even if it is back in the day. But yep, Aegon the Unworthy, Viserys. Oh, there he is, Daemon Targaryen, Dragon Rider, Familial Kinslayer Murderer. I would add probably a skilled fighter as well to him, but this is back in the day. They don't have the bookmarks just yet, so it's fine. Then you have Aenys. There we go. Aegon the Conqueror. Dragon Rider. Authoritative. Alright, there's Rhaenys. Pretty. What about Visenya here? Comely. Alright. And then Ori's one-handed. Trained fighter. I probably would have increased that. I'm pretty sure he was supposed to be like a pretty good fighter. He did slay Argilac here. And the Durandans and the Baratheons are basically kind of the same people. They just adopted the sigil and the words and everything when he married the daughter, but they were both big old barrel-chested, black-bearded people, from what I recall reading. Alright. But what about you, Tywin? Alright. If you weren't a formidable fighter, Jamie, we were gonna have words. Kingsguard. Twin. Knight. Who knighted Jamie Lannister? Someone let me know who... No, it was Arthur Dayne. Yeah, never mind. I know. Pretty sure it was Arthur Dayne, right? A genius, dwarf, ugly. Yep. Pensive, diligent, cynical. Yeah, makes sense. Arrogant, deceitful, arbitrary, vengeful. Yep, no, that's definitely Cersei. Beautiful. Alright. So good old Tywin here. Alright, Jerian is still around. That's interesting. I don't know when he went off, but... What about Casterly Rock? Holding taxes plus 40. Even the Casterly Rock has 7 that you could build up. I mean, a lot of them are already done, but... Lordship of Lannisport. No, I wanted to do that. Lord Landon. Honestly, I am so looking forward to this. Oh boy. I feel like this is gonna... He's got 29 kids right now. Alright. Looks like he still got like 20 more years to get the rest of his horde. Yeah, Stavron's only 48. I don't even want to look at how many. This reminds us of one of our Crusader Kings characters when I had like 30 bastards. Alright, so now we took a look around, which is all well and dandy. Let's take a look at some decision stuff here. House Traditions, that's a sub-mod I added. That one makes a lot of sense though for this, doesn't it? Send for a Meister, alright. Fund an expedition to Old Valyria. Need more gold. House Traditions mod settings. Refuse to become captain or commander. Sell trivial titles. Forder specialist. Interesting. Alright. Not much difference there, I suppose. Let's take a look at someone a bit bigger then. Yeah, and you know what? No, we'll do it after we check that out. Recruit Winter Specialist. Exotic Feast. Expedition. Invite captains. Disallow petitioners. Disallow vassal homage. So could we build stuff up? I do like the armor still. I mean, I know they spent like 2 years building up this mod, so it looks really good. Alright, we can't build Winterfell up. So where was Moat Kalen? That's our vessel. There we go. Moat Kalen. Alright, so we can't build that up. I wonder if it'll become available if we lose our above domain. Alright. That's all that there. Coolio, Coolio, Coolio. We are married to Caitlin Stark. Brandon. Aspiring Blade Master. There's Lyanna. Skilled Fighter. Alright. I don't know about that one, I'll be honest, but if you're going to have Skilled Fighter there, you got to give it to Brandon, since he was a better fighter than Ned. He even said, he's like, yeah, no, man. Dude was better than me. And you got to make Robert. I mean, I know he had that Herculean that gave him a boost, but dude was literally called a demon. You didn't want to mess with him. And then we have Mia Stone. Alright. Well, let's check out, say, the Iron Throne. And then you can check the game rules here. So here's all the rules I didn't check at the beginning. Debug is disabled. Historical. High Valyrian conversion. Coin flip. We can shatter the world. I don't like doing it when it's like Robert's Rebellion or the Crown Stag and everything. I'd prefer to do it like back in the day. So once they add that bookmark, I think maybe we'll do that and try to conquer. Enhanced marriage AI. Dynastic stability. It's a mechanic that allows for houses to survive patrilineal succession. The strong seed. Yeah, no. Cadet creation, yeah, default, bastard, landed only. Yeah, makes sense. Anything else? Difficulty. Oh, I'm talking for a lot. Ah, my voice! Alright. Hybrid culture. Divergent heresies. End date. Same sex, blah, 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 blah. Randomized faiths. Kingsguard armor. This is a submod here. Use show-inspired armor. And then we could change it out for different ones. But since I've already started and I forgot to look at it. There we go. I do have nicknames plus. I don't know how much that would actually affect, since I rarely ever really got nicknames. Unless it was the God Herja. In the God Herja playthrough, we got a lot of nicknames throughout it. The Sword of Love. The Lionheart. Inapathetic. Prince Viserys. He's not mad. Is he mad? There we go. Yeah, lunatic. Alright. So what if we take a look here? Sinvermeister, replace Kingsguard armor. Oh. White enamel. Oh, black steel. Bronze armor. Oh, that's actually really cool. Bronze, steel, black steel. White enamel. I like this look. Let's take a look now. Never mind, I don't like that look. It doesn't... Black steel. It looks a bit better, but... How about bronze? Yeah. Then we have gold. I mean, the gold one is all right. Don't think you really want gold armor, but... I guess steel does look like the best, I suppose, for now. Shun food, seclude yourself, suicide. Oh, you can't say that word anymore. Delete. There we go. Host a lavish feast. Alright. But let's say we... Oh, I should probably actually take a look. It looks like everything here is about the same. Seducer? I mean, I guess? Oh, comely. Fire obsessed. I mean, he had a lot of potential back when he was younger. He's only 39, my god. Like, everyone thought he'd be a great king, especially with Tywin as his, like, best friend and everything, but... The madness, so you can wear any of these crowns. The crown of Aegon, the, 4th. Which Aegon was the 4th again? Is Aegon the 4th the unworthy, really? I mean, it makes sense that he's wearing the unworthy. How old is Aemon right now? 84? Yeah. Viserys. Aegon the 4th the unworthy. Yep, makes sense then that, good old Aerys is wearing his crown. Intelligent Age, Dragon Dreams, Black Brother, Meister. Fine, Blood of Old Valyria. You gotta give him more. You gotta make sure he'll live to be the oldest man in the world, as he is in the books. In the show, they kind of got rid of. They did get rid of, like, what, 20 years? Old man. Is he old and older than Aemon? Huh. I don't know why these aren't appearing, but oh well. Alright, so we got that going. What if we now keep things moving? Any events that are going to pop up offer knight tutelage to the Serene. Alon deemed to become the squire of Lord Roger, a most skillful knight. Oh, that's cool. Is there going to be, like, more fostering things? Because that was an issue I had a lot, because no one was fostering a lot, unless you were, like, really close friends. But if you were a High Lord, you'd foster your kids about, get connections and all that jazz. And marriages. You could never, like, get marriages unless it was your daughter and people were asking you, but no one was asking for your son and everything, which I always thought would be... People would be offering their daughters to your son a lot and all that jazz, but I rarely ever saw that in the CK2 one. Impeccable household. Ally left the war. Your Kingsguard, Prince Lewin. Unfortunately, I want to see the Kingsguard. There should be a heads up to the mod developers. Please get an show Kingsguard so we know who's in the Kingsguard. I mean, I can just type in Kingsguard in the search, I suppose, but it'd be easier if you just wanted to do a quick look, right? We get aspiring... Did we just get aspiring Blade Master? No. Alright, cool. I was about to say, is Aerys going to be a Blade Master? Alright, well, let's type in Kingsguard here. See who's in it. The White Bull, Herculean, strong, and skilled fighter. Prince Lewin. We don't see his lover, but we have Barristan the Bold. Man, your brother looked real skinny there, Barristan. Just saying. Jonathan Derry. Oswell Went. Jamie the Westerlands. 35. 51. 28. 22. 42. 27. 36. Alright, you know what? Let's actually see who the best fighter in the whole realm is. Search by prowess. Alright, next one is Bonehand. Alright, Robert is like the 3rd, so I guess so. Got the mountain that rides here. His daughter isn't born yet, but like I said, this is the rebellion, so I suppose. Skilled fighter. I don't know if he's that skilled, let's be honest there. Because he's above Barristan? I don't believe that for a second. I mean, I know this is just prowess and all, but nah. And there's circumstance there. Legion's Marshal, yeah. Some of these might be a little switched around, but these were nitpicks and all that jazz, so. Dysa of Black Buke. Scaly Ellard. Silver Axe. Andric the Unsmiling. Harris the Knight. Cleftjaw. A lot of them are Ironborn, that makes sense. I think Victorian's 22, but I think he should be a bit higher. Like I said, this is my personal bias and everything, but based on things I can recall. Sandor Clegane. I love it. I absolutely love it. Herculean. Burned. Oh, yes, Sandor. John Thorderi, Oswald went. Where is he? Yes. Oh. And there's his sister, Alyssa Clegane, before she's sadly falls down the stairs. Robert of Fang Hall. And then we have Squire relationship. Yep, rivals, bullies, victims. You are a child. And let's see here. Gargius. I know I said we weren't actually playing, but this is actually pretty interesting. Alright, cool. It's got to have a guardian as well. Right now we got that. Let's take a look. There we go. We do have the throne. I think this one based more on the books or the show? This is the books because it's more uneven. And I like it. Although if it was more like actually of the books, it'd be bigger. If I recall. Alright, now what can we do over here? 7 kingdoms ruled by us from the shite area. No, this is actually a good area. It just smells like it. Visenia's Hill. Great set of Baelor. The Dragon Pit. Is that a different one? Where's Flea Bottom? Because I'm pretty sure it's always been called Flea's Bottom. Hook Market, Goldgar Heights, Landing Field. Rhaenys' Hill. Or is Flea Bottom supposed to be a nickname? It's been a while, I'm not going to lie. Can't do anything about the Red Keep. We have the 7 gates. Alright. But here we go. Just another quick look at all the duchies since we're going to probably be ending it now. I'll probably post a poll and everything on where we should go and maybe what kind of playthrough we should go for. The Cut. Iron Oaks, Cracklaw Point, Tarth. Selwyn of Evanstar. Hey, look, it's Brienne. Strong, robust, and ugly. Oh, wait, before we do anything. Where is he? Oberyn. One of my favorite characters. Refusing marriage. Formidable fighter. Handsome. Knight. Athletic. Eager reveler. Yes. And then we have some of the Sand Snakes. The 4 original Sand Snakes before he meets Ilaria, looks like. Oh man, the show just butchered the Sand Snakes and Ilaria. Makes me Alright, I'm not going to talk about the show right now. So, I hope you all enjoyed. And if we do this, there we go, the Iron Throne. You know what? I guess we should take a look. Look at the wall. Cadet branch, Informeister, develop capital. And like I said, there's probably going to be a whole lot more going to be added. This is the very first release, so I'm assuming like some events are not added and all that jazz. Core positions, commander of the Shadow Tower, Meister. He's ineptitude of average for a Meister. Alright. Dev team, get on that. Can't have that. It is Meister Aemon. For crying out loud. Court Smith. Where's... Oh, we have Mance Raider. But where is he? Where is he? We gotta find Dennis. He's not here? Oh, no, he doesn't come until after the rebellion, if I recall. Okay. Because he loses his arm then. Alright. Alright, well, let's try up here real quick and take a look at some of the wildlings. Dissolve the Night's Watch. Okay, adopt clan ways. Buy knighthood. You're gonna buy a knighthood all the way up here. And I guess we should go look at the dicks of Westeros. Yeah, you heard me. Alright, let's just go for you, Kellum. Alright, Kellum's actually not a bad guy. But unfortunately, his kids, though. Crow's Eye. Alright, anything here? Hold a grand melee. Go on a reaving. Just a little petitioners. And I call them the dicks of Westeros because I always just find them to be a big old hypocrites. They'll go off and do their own reaving, raiding, all that jazz. Ooh, I like the throne. But once someone tries to defend themselves or attacks back, they're like, oh, how dare you? Bah. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. Leave any comment suggestions down below. I just want to do this quick update before I... Kingdom of the Moon Clans. Huh. Interesting, yeah. Before I go on vacation, I'll be back, not next week. The week after that, I should be posting videos up again, so... There is that. So I hope you all enjoyed. So yeah, comment, suggestions, all that jazz. Leave a like if you like, leave a dislike if you dislike, tell me why, and I will see you all later.